Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the crunkest show in social media history. I want to welcome you to a special edition of the War Zone Breaking News. I'm riding shotgun by myself tonight. I can do this on my own. Say, man, I got a bombshell for you with the Tarsha Jackson situation. City council member down in Houston that should not even be sitting in the seat. Y'all gonna learn I ain't to be played with. Let's get to it, man. Say, man, I want to welcome you to a special edition of the War Zone, and we'll be coming on like we normally do at 7 o'clock tonight. But I got a special edition of this War Zone that I need to do and give you an update on the Tarsha Jackson situation. Now, those to give you a little bit on the backstory, it is Tarsha Jackson initially was supposed to run in the city council race at large number 5. But because Sally Alcorn was in that race and she felt she couldn't beat her, she jumped over to District B. And when she jumped over to B, she ended up in this long drawn out race that she eventually won. But the whole time that she was doing it, she was illegally in the race because she lived in an annexed section of Houston. And if you live in an annexed section of Houston, then you cannot run for public office, nor can you hold a seat in a municipality. So basically, she knew she was violating the law. And since then, she's tried to sneak and move back into District B in Fifth Ward. We know all that. We got the surveillance videos, the whole nine, of her moving in there and moving the sister into a house in Spring. None of that matters because you are in violation of the law and you're sitting in this seat. So what I did is I decided to file a complaint with the Harris County District Attorney, who has yet to answer either one of the complaints I sent in. I sent them in twice. Because the first time I sent it in certified mail, they acted like they never got it. Okay, cool. The next time I sent it in FedEx, and I tracked it the whole time it was moving. So now I got 2 sets of receipts from sending it in to the county attorney, Christian Menifee, and sending it in to the Harris County District Attorney Public Corruption Division. And we know who the Harris County District Attorney is, which is Kim Ogden. All right. So let me do this. I gotta, and then I'll get you up to speed on where we are. Let me go here. Okay. Hold on just a second. There we go. Hold on. Let me kill the music. All right. So today, I get wind that the county attorney is going to give me a call. Well, I'm never one to be shy. I think I'm a nice looking dude. So, in any facet of the game, I'm approachable. I didn't wait for the county attorney to call me. I called him. Now, Mr. County Attorney, I know your people watching this. I want you to realize something, that we're in a third party consent state as it pertains to recording phone calls through electronic devices in a third party consent state, as long as one of the parties know that the conversation is being recorded, it can be recorded and it will stand up in a court of law. I recorded the conversation. So I'm gonna ask you a question. How is it that you could know somebody is violating the law, you're in a position to do something about it, but you say the reason that you can't do it is because it would cost the county too much money? We're talking about the same county that was going to go after Cynthia Bailey if she'd have beat Tarsha. I know about all that, what y'all gonna do. Y'all were gonna take her to court and try to strip her out the seat. So why is it so important for Tarsha Jackson to sit in this seat? Well, I tell you what, let's listen to the phone call between me and the county attorney and then y'all tell me what you think.
Hey, Trisha.
Mr. Menifee, Mr. Monroe.
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm causing good trouble as you. Hold on a second. I hit the button by mistake. There we go. Menifee, Mr. Monroe.
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm causing good trouble as usual. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. We lost power last week like everybody else. We survived and made it through. How are y'all? Did y'all hold up all right over there?
Yeah, we good, man. I didn't know. I think I lost maybe some fruit in the refrigerator, but lost power, lost water, but I mean everything else we good. I appreciate you asking. I heard you're not gonna move forward on my complaint.
So, I had not received your complaint, but I mean, I understood the general background of the story because Charles Noble reached out to me as well as Charlie Jones reached out to me. So I'm pretty confident I had the same information that was provided within your complaint. And, Mr. Monroe, from my view, I mean, I'm at the county, that's the city, but I understand that certain circumstances we can exercise our discretion. Folks have done that, at least as I can tell here in Harris County, every time they do it, they lose. But for me, it's a cost benefit analysis, man. Based on the information that y'all sent over to me, it looks like, to the extent that Ms. Jackson wasn't eligible, she's been moved. And so, I have to factor that in. So I'm now like, okay.
First lie. Y'all don't have my complaint. Yes, you do, because I tracked it. Second lie. Well, you admit that Miss Jackson is not eligible to sit in the seat. Let's go. Y'all keep up with me.
Let me do the math on this. We bring a lawsuit. We start fighting it, try to fight it in trial, try to get a trial date. Of course, it's backed up because of COVID. So you get a trial date, and from there you got an appeal. And so now, I'm looking at a year into a case, and the best case scenario is it forces another election, in which, given that she moved based on the information y'all provided to me, she would likely be eligible to run. So for me, that's the cost benefit analysis for my office. We got limited resources. We're working on a bunch of other stuff. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it. But of course, y'all have.
Basically, it's going to cost the county too much money to go after a politician that is in violation of the law. The same county that wastes money every single day on nothing. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I need to take it to the AG's office, but my position is always, I'm not ever going to hide from a conversation. I'm not going to run from a conversation. So, if y'all send over the request, we'll take a look at it and I'll make a decision.
Well, I think you need to get with whoever deals with your mail, because I have certified mail receipts from, I think it's the 29th of January where I sent this over. It was receipt. I hadn't heard anything, so I backdoored it and I sent it FedEx where I could track it while it was moving.
Right.
And it's tracked. It's been received by y'all office. And I think you might need to figure out, and this is not just for this, but any type of mail, to find out what's going on with the mail, because it kind of looks bad that I done sent this twice, and I'm talking to the man in charge, and he's saying, well, I ain't never got your complaint. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And that's a good point. And look, what you learn about me is that if I would have received it, I would have sent you an email right away and said, hey, I got this. We're going to take a look at it. That's what I did when Charles Noble reached out and when Charlie reached out. So, I apologize that never got up to me.
No, that's not your fault. If it didn't get to you, it's not your fault. And I'm a rational guy, compared to what people may think about me. I understand some days things don't work perfect. But the only thing I just wanna say, whether it's to you or Kim, because I sent this complaint to both of you guys, is that We cannot allow people to blatantly violate the law. And in the positions that we hold, and this is one reason why I'm running for school board, but I probably won't win, is because I believe that no matter what, I'm going to do my job. And at the end of the day, I understand your position. I respect your position. And I may not totally agree with it not being done, but I respect your position. And the thing is we cannot allow these people to do this, because if I choose to run for city council in the next race, I may blatantly not even want to be in the district that I'm in, because this set a precedent to allow people to do this. This is not right. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You got, and I deal with a different fraction of people. I deal with the people who are afraid to speak up, who have jobs and they can't say what they need to say. So it is tons of people, thousands of people that are not comfortable with what this lady has done. And she admitted in the Chronicle that she lived in that area. Oh, I didn't know I couldn't. Ma'am, yes, you did. Because if you didn't know, you were in that large 5 race with Alcorn. You felt you couldn't beat her, so you jumped over to the District B race, and you knew you didn't live in the area. Therefore, you should have never been in the race at all. So even if she's allowed to run, this sets a precedent for us. And that's why I'm telling you, you may be at that point right now, but what stops the next person from saying, okay, well, I don't live in B, but I want to run in J? What we going to tell them? No.
No, that's a good point. And, I understand 100% what you're saying. And like, look, it's Bray the Hurl was right. Like, if you don't address the issue now, you remove the incentive for people to comply with the law. Okay. I think, my thought is one of the best ways to proceed forward. I mean, obviously, in a perfect world, the city will be able to handle its own stuff, right? Forward, there needs to be a passing plan to ensure that when people sign up to run for office, so for example, in the partisan race, it's the party that determines the rest, right? Mm-hmm. And I know that you probably, y'all read a lot of stuff, so I'm not talking to folks who don't know about the situation here, but typically the issue you have is a person might live in A League, but they also got a crib over in Fifth Ward, right? Mm-hmm. And they say, oh, the crib in Fifth Ward, that's my residence. Like that, and what we've seen from the courts, Mr. Monroe, is the courts are like, look, you ain't got to be there every night for it to be your resident. Under the illusion of residency, and I understand what you're saying. This instance is different. So what makes this different is the same thing that makes this very easily verifiable in the future, right? When people run, it don't take but 30 seconds to go on the voter registration website, see if the person lives in an ETJ, right? I mean, that's a very easy confirmation thing that people can do. And, my opinion is that is something that should be in place for the party and at the city. So, we will certainly work with the city to ensure that in the future they're checking for that kind of thing. It's not a hard check thing.
Well, I'm going to say this, and then I'm not going to hold you up, because you got far more important things to do besides deal with an activist. I was in education, Christian, and I gave them the business. I didn't stop until all 9 of those trustees were gone. And I got rid of all 9 of them and a couple of superintendents in the mix, along with 45 other people. I put the feds in their business. And it was at a degree that you saw helicopters surrounding folks' houses. The only thing I'm going to tell the city of Houston and the county, I ain't going away on this one. I'm not going. And here's the thing. I don't have a personal vendetta against Tarsha Jackson. I just believe in holding elected officials accountable. That's all it is with me. And if we're not going to do it right, if you went in there the wrong way, that tells me that you're not going to do it right while you're in there. If you're at the back door to get in the building, that tells me that you're not going to do it right while you're in there. So I'm not, notice, I mean, you're an attorney. I'm not threatening anybody, but what I am saying is I'm not going to go away. And the lesson that has been learned in 9 years with me dealing with the school system, he's not going to go away. And eventually he's going to win. I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to embarrass Kim. I don't want to drag anybody.
coming out that seat. I can guarantee you that. But here's my thing. I need you to check your mail.
We just finished up talking about checking the mail. You sat there and you just listened. The man knows she violated the law. You have the power to do what you need to do. So I tell you, what's next? Press conference. Hold on, man. What you got up your sleeve? I keep something up my sleeve. In all actuality, I didn't need you to respond. I didn't want you to respond. I wanted you not to do anything. So next Tuesday, notice I didn't say next Monday. Next Tuesday, I'm scheduled for a meeting in Austin, Texas. I'm not going to drop off no paperwork. I'm not going up there to complain. I have a meeting in Austin, Texas. And you notice how fast that worked? This call happened today. Because all we've been waiting on is for y'all not to respond. Tarsha, enjoy your time, but you coming out that seat. I can guarantee you that. So if you're just tuning in and you're trying to figure this out, Tarsha Jackson should not sit in the seat as city council person, District B. She should not sit in that seat.
First time I said.
And the thing is, today I had a conversation with the Harris County attorney, Christian Menifee. And Mr. Menifee basically said that he would not move forward on filing the pro warranto lawsuit to remove her from the seat because it would cost the county too much money. The same county that didn't have a problem going after Cynthia Bailey if she would have won. So you'd have spent money to go after Bailey, but you wouldn't spend money to go after Tarsha when you know she's in violation of the law. Now, Mr. Menifee, you just may be in violation of the law yourself. So I'm gonna tell you something, young man. You're gonna hang around some old folk that's either gonna guide you the right way or they gonna guide you the wrong way. I'm one of them old folks that would guide you the right way. You see what I'm saying? But some of them old people that you listening to, that ain't finna be their ass in a sling. And remember, you got to come up for re-election too. And when you don't want to do the right things, it'll cost you too. So Tasha, I want you to enjoy your time. Oh, by the way, the people that you left hanging over there in the 77016 zip code that you refused to give water to, the OG took care of that. You a clown. And it doesn't matter that you tried to sneak and move into Fifth Ward after the election. We know you wasn't there 6 months prior to the election. It is what it is. So it's time to finish the job. It's time for me to run the anchor. And that anchor finna take me around some curves. And that first curve is Austin, Texas, next Tuesday. I'm not going to stop Mayor Turner. I am not going to stop Commissioner Rodney Ellis until she comes out of that seat. Because right now, District B has representation. No, they have taxation without true representation. And you could take your scandalous ass right back to where you come from. So I want you to walk around like your daddy over there. You know your daddy. You know your daddy who I'm talking about. Like he got you covered. In all actuality, he doesn't. All I was waiting on was for you to not respond. Now I get to play the game the way that I want to play it. Enjoy your time, Tarsha. It won't be much longer. Say, man, it's the reason we the best in the business, and we'll be on again tonight at 7 o'clock as usual. The money man coming through. We talking real money, man. But if you just tuned in, Harris County Attorney Christian Menifee. You in my scope, baby. Now I come get her. And ain't nothing that one elected official in Harris County can do about it. It's a reason y'all wanted to sit in that seat. But you better get your goddamn money before I get through. Next Tuesday, I'm going to Austin, Texas. The OG ain't playing. Let's get it, man. I'll holler at y'all at 7 o'clock.